Hey, good morning, Super Truckers. Hopefully everybody gonna have a very productive Monday. I wanna talk today about the first truck to buy, do's and don'ts. First of all, before you go to the dealer, you need to know the make and model of the truck that you want, the motor, the transmission, the approximate mileage, and the price that you are willing to pay. Once you know those things, go to the dealer, see who has the truck that meets your requirements, and do not settle for less. Quite often, I see owner-operators who just became an owner-operator and we just bought that first truck. And to say it lightly, it's not the best truck. And then I asked them, like, why did you buy this truck? Was there anything like better, different, or maybe perhaps I don't know something about this truck? Like, what's so special about it? Another quick warning: a lot of times this question comes from not so much from just criticism of the truck, but when we get our plates, to issue the plates I need a bill of sale. And when I see this piece of crap priced like a very, very decent truck, I have some questions to ask. It just, it seems almost like a ripoff. And anyway, here where it's coming from. Problem number one, at the dealership, we will reel you in on a low down payment and rip you off on a total price. Because the conversation is gonna go kind of like this. Man, you're gonna be an owner operator, so you're gonna make $1 million a week, and come on, man, like $1,000 a week payment it's not a big deal. You're gonna make it. Man, this is bullcrap. So don't fall into this. Talk to real owner operators, because that dealer doesn't know a jack shit, and he's just trying to sell you the truck. That's all what it is. And remember, a lot of times the low down payment has a catch. And this is exactly the catch. Now, the other problems, people would say, this is what I got approved for. All right, well, if this is what you got approved for, do not buy it. Go do some more driving, save some more money, and this will be very, very well worth it. Because if you're gonna allow the dealer to bully you into the truck that you don't want and don't like, and most likely it's a pretty crappy truck, it's not gonna end well anyway. And if it's not gonna end well, then it defeats the purpose. So don't do this. Don't do this. Make the informed decisions. All right, that's as far as the dealer goes. One very, very big issue comes again and again and again, and pay attention to this. When you get the truck, make sure we give you the receipt that the DPF filter was cleaned and the sensor was replaced. Now, here's the problem. Within first week or two, we have so high percentage of owner operators who just bought the trucks run into this problem, because if that filter was not clean before the truck was parked at the dealer, there is a chance that truck was sitting there for a little bit. Between the time it was in service to the time that you got it, the chances are it's probably been 6 months or more. So if this is the situation, that filter is gonna be clogged and it's not gonna be in good shape. And there is nothing worse for the owner operator who just put a down payment of whatever amount of money and just trying to push through the first couple of months and just get into this more stable position. Week number 1 or week number 2, boom, you gotta stop. Now, if you're lucky, all right, it's all about how much money and how much time you're gonna lose. All right, so you may lose a day and it may cost you a little bit of money. Now let's look at the worst case scenario. A lot of times, if that filter was neglected and that truck was sitting there for a long time, the chances are you may have to replace that filter altogether. That's a lot of money for a startup. That's a lot of money for a seasoned owner operator. But for a startup, it's even more. Now, if you run into this situation somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and the only place, or even in a busy place, but you take that truck to the service and we say, you know what, it's gonna be a week and a half before we can look at it. Week and a half. And at 5 miles an hour, how far are you gonna go with it to the next service? The chances are you may accept waiting a week and a half, and that week and a half may kill you. So pay attention to that. Make sure that's done. Demand it done, or don't pick up a truck. And what else? The last one. A lot of you there, the smart asses, gonna come up with the idea, how about I'm gonna buy this truck and disconnect, disable, or cut that filter out altogether. First of all, it's illegal. Second of all, let's say you decided to go that route. If you decided to go that route, let's say you don't even get caught by the government, but you're still gonna have breakdowns. You always gonna have malfunctions. You always gonna have electrical warnings, problems, and issues. And I talk from the experience because I've seen drivers in those situations. What you're gonna do when, let's say you are an owner operator out of Florida and something gonna happen to your truck in Salt Lake City, Utah. You're gonna take it to the dealer. We're not gonna do a jack shit until we're gonna replace that filter. And that's it. So unless you're working within like 50-mile radius and you are able to tow this truck to the shop that actually did disable, remove, or cut out that filter, I suggest maintain that filter like a champ, and it will run like a champ. It's been proven. I know multiple people that I spoke about this. I actually spoke to the owner of a truck repair shop that at that point when we spoke was maintaining a large fleet of trucks for some company, and his exact words is, the technology is there. There is no issues with those filters. The issue is when you put the people in the trucks and the people buying the trucks are unwilling to learn the technology, to learn how to maintain it, how to deal with that technology, then it becomes neglected, and then it gets really expensive. So think about it. So much for my short video. It's freaking almost 10 minutes. Peace out, super truckers. Happy Monday. Go make some money.